So here, let me give you now my own experience, beginning with the first great mark. The crucifixion, yes, that's over. But although the crucifixion is over, the resurrection is taking place. And the most damnable statement he pronounces upon those who teach that the resurrection is past. Read it in his second letter to Timothy. Those who teach that the resurrection is over and past are leading people astray and causing them to move from the faith, the true faith. So the churches say the resurrection took place 2,000 years ago. Paul, in his letter to Timothy, condemns the man unmercifully who teaches that it is over. It is taking place. Every moment of time, someone is being raised from the dead. And it starts where he was buried. I bear always in my body the death of Jesus. Well, I know the location. It's my skull. I didn't know it until it happened. And so when it happened, and I woke within my skull to discover the skull to be a tomb, to be a sepulchre, it was only then that I realized that that's where he was buried. I heard the voice say to me, I laid myself down within you to sleep. And as I slept, I dreamed the dream. I dreamed, and I knew, I dreamed I am you. But I didn't realize how literally true that statement was. That he actually entered me, this death's door, and laid himself down within me, and shared with me these visions of life, until the dreamer awoke. And awaking, he wakes me with him, because he fused in that interval, we fused and became one. And then we come out. And so the mark that Paul speaks of, I bear on my body, the marks of Jesus, he starts now with the tomb. Do I bear the mark of the tomb? Yes. I have had the experience of the tomb. You can't see it with mortal eye, but I know it from experience. And so that one mark was my first mark, the mark of the tomb. For all have had the mark of the crucifixion. That was only a remembrance. Remember, I will bring to your remembrance all that I have told you. So everyone is going to have that experience of leading the crowd in procession to the house of God. And when it happens, the night it happens, it will only be a remembrance of the things that he told us would happen. But beginning with the tomb, that's something we did not experience before. These things were just simply told us, and now man could not believe it, and suddenly they begin to unfold within it. So the first great mark is to awaken in your skull, to find it a sepulchre. And then you come out. You push the base of that skull from within. Something gives, and you come out. And you come out in the manner that a child comes out of the womb of a woman, head first. And you come out inch by inch by inch, and there you are on the floor. And you rise, look back at that sepulchre, the body out of which you've just emerged. And it's ghastly pale. To fulfill Scripture, the 30th chapter of the book of Jeremiah. The 30th chapter of Jeremiah. Why is every face so pale? And so you look at it, and it's ghastly pale. And now comes the great unfolding of the wind, the Spirit. So much is said in John about the importance of the Spirit, the importance of the wind. And you hear it and you feel it. And you wonder, where is this strange, unearthly wind coming from? You know it's here, you feel it here, but it's all over. And then all the symbolism of Scripture begins to appear before you. And it happens so automatically and so naturally. And when three men take the place where the body was when it disappears, you look at these men, they can't see you. But you see them and you hear every thought. You hear their words and read and discern what they're thinking. And when two of them are, well, they can't believe what the third has announced. For the third has announced what he has found, and he finds the sign of your birth. For you're told in Scripture, this shall be a sign unto you. You will find a babe wrapped in swaddling clothes. It's a sign. It's not the event. It's not any more the event than the flag flying on the White House tonight, if the president is there,